PMacMovies back for a brand new PMacMovies haul video. Yes, another one. It's been hoarding time here lately. We might even get a special guest appearance during this video. I'm told that we will get a special guest appearance. Hopefully that comes to fruition. So what we got here today is we got Hamilton Book. I did place an order with Hamilton Book. I was kind of going back and forth. I wanted to wait to see what I got during the Dollar Tree sale, to see if I could find any of these things, because some of them were Dollar Tree ones. I wasn't able to find them, so I just bought them from Hamilton Book for a little bit more. I did a trade. I don't usually do trades very often, but my buddy Roger, hi Roger out there, I had a few things he wanted, he had a few things I wanted, and we did a trade. I got a few things from Goodwill, including an out-of-print one, an out-of-print Blu-ray. Walmart has a reset, and this reset actually has some decent stuff on it. A lot of times Walmart, but actually some cool stuff on this reset, so we'll go over that. And then I went to the pawn shop and the video game store for the first time, and it's been at least a month, maybe 2 months, and actually got a few kind of decent things. Nothing great, but some ones that I'm happy with. I do have some coffee here, which is actually very delicious. Turned out very well. I do appreciate you guys coming and watching. Hope that you're enjoying the videos that I've made lately. It's just been, it happens that I've placed a bunch of orders and gotten a lot of different things, so I've been able to make a lot of videos. That's not always going to happen, hopefully, or I'm going to be in debt. But I do appreciate you guys watching, thumbing up, liking, commenting, subscribing, all that fun stuff. And you can also check the description section for more ways that you can help PMacMovies, if you so choose. I do want to show this though from my a couple videos ago. And I want to thank Bill, Geriatric Geek, who also makes very excellent videos. He makes like the horror pack unboxings, the hauls. He hoards up about as much as PMac does. So pretty awesome. But he sent me over some, like, I think what he did was he bought like a 10-pack of movies from Hamilton Book. They had like this 10-pack with 10 movies, each their own case for $10. And he didn't know I already had them, so he sent them over. But the great thing is they have good cases. Like, they have these good single cases that aren't eco cases. So I was actually able to use one of those and replace the FX case that was missing the top part there. So now I have a complete case version of FX. So thank you, Bill. You the man. Even though I already had the movies that he sent, the cases are actually pretty good. They're not the crappy eco cases, which is nice. So moving forward from that, let's first take a look, because this will apply to a lot of people who are watching the video. Walmarts are doing a reset, and so it's good to be able to tell people of deals that they may be able to find in their area. Now, not all Walmarts are the same. Like the Walmart near my work did not get in the best things. They're missing some stuff. But another Walmart that I go to in Batavia, New York, they have like most of the new mod stuff. So it kind of depends on which store you go to. Like, it's weird how different stores have different stuff. But the main thing I was looking for was the first one that I'm going to show. And I looked on BrickSeek. It showed that the Batavia store was like, they didn't have any in stock, but they were supposed to carry it. So I went there, and lo and behold, there was one copy. This seems to retail for $60 online. It's something that I was interested in when it came out. I might as well show it first. It is the Omen collection here, the Omen Scream Factory collection, the deluxe edition, which this is my favorite kind of packaging. I love when like Arrow does this, and Well Go put out the Phantasm box set like this. Like, it's got the nice slip box on the outside, and then each movie has their own individual case. And this might even have the artwork that you can flip too. I believe I read that it does. I haven't opened it yet. Maybe I'll even do an unboxing for this, because this is a pretty cool set. But it's like $60 everywhere online and $40 at Walmart. On Walmart.com even, I think it's $60. So I was glad to get this. Now my thing with it was I do already have like the worst packaging ever Blu-ray set that Fox put out 2009 or 2010, like ages ago, which is also missing one of the movies. I think maybe, which one is it? One of these, the TV movie one is not in that set. It might be Omen 4, The Awakening, maybe, that's not in that set. I did have it on DVD. I do have it on DVD. I have the DVD set of these too. And I've actually only seen the first movie, and I think part of like the remake. The first one's considered to be a pretty good movie, like a classic horror movie. The rest of them, not that great. But it's such a nice box set. PMac had to have it. I remember when it came out, I was like, I'm okay with the Fox set. But at $40, I saw it on the shelf and it seemed to be a mint copy, and the packaging that I love, and I just had to snag it. I got an addiction. But if you're interested in this, check out the Walmart BrickSeek. You can check it on Walmart BrickSeek and see if they have any, at least if they carry it. And if they carry it, they may have one in, even if it says that they don't, possibly, like my store did. But yeah, I was glad to find this there, and at that price, I snagged it up. So that's a really cool one. Another Shout Factory, one of Shout Factory Select, Legally Blonde, the 2-pack that was fairly recently. It's been out for a few months now. That has been found for $10, and they actually had a spot for it at the store that I went to there in Batavia yesterday, but they didn't have any, so I'll probably find it eventually, hopefully. I've already talked so much I need a coffee break, and we got a lot of movies here to show. And then we might have a horde of somebody else coming up here at the end if she's ready in time. Other ones that I found there, we got 4Ks, we got some RLJ 4Ks. The one I was probably most intrigued in is this Arizona one, starring Danny McBride, Rosemary DeWitt, Luke Wilson. I enjoy Danny McBride, not so much from the one he's like best known for. What is that show called? He's a baseball player. Eastbound and Down. I've only watched a small part of that, but Vice Principals, he is hilarious in that. I really like that one. So I was glad to be able to find this with the Slippy Dippy, only $8, 83 minutes. It hasn't been out that long. I don't know. I guess it says copyright 2017, put out in 2018. I feel like it's fairly recent, but I guess it's been out for a little bit. I wonder if we'll find those at Dollar Tree. And then this is an intense movie right here. It is another 4K for $8. Brawl in Cell Block 99. Let me know, guys, if you have found this with a Slippy, because all the ones on the shelf did not have a slip cover. I really like the artwork. It gave kind of like the vintage artwork. This movie is very brutal. I enjoyed the movie. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. It was very entertaining, but like, I don't know why it has to go that far with some of the scenes that are just grotesque. I personally don't like that kind of stuff. I know some people probably do. Other than that, I thought it was a really good movie. Jennifer Carpenter from Dexter is also in this one. And Don Johnson, Nash Bridges, is in this one. So $8 was a good deal. This one also comes with the InstaWatch that you redeem, and you get the HDX on your Vudu account. Arizona did not. There's also Mayhem from RLJ. There's like that recent Puppet Master movie. I passed on those so far. Will I get them eventually? $8 is still a bit steep for those, I think. There was also another one, which I forget the name of. It was $10 and it had a slip cover, but it wasn't one that I really need. If it was $5, I'd get it, but I'll wait on that. Other ones from Walmart, they have a TV display, and you're supposed to get a Vudu code that redeems an SD for these. I've been waiting for this show, American Gods Season 1 and Season 2, $10 each, and you get the code on the receipt for the standard version, not the HD. But this is a show I've heard things about, and I've heard that it's really good, so I wanted to see it. looking into it a little bit more, I mean, the Blu-ray with the digital HD code is like 15, 16 bucks online. So 10 bucks for the DVD. After I thought about it a little bit, I'm like, it's not really that great of a deal. Maybe I should have just gotten the Blu-ray. But I do really want to see this show, and we actually started watching it last night, and it's really interesting. We were whooped because we had just gotten home from hoarding up, baby. So I only watched part of it, but it was really interesting. So I got both of those. And then I'm probably going to be returning this one. I didn't really know anything about the show. I just figured since I saw it, I would get it, and then I'll return it if necessary. Looks like it's an interesting one. Manifest here. I think is that the guy from Once Upon a Time? I think so. But, it advertises the code on your receipt, and then there's no code on the receipt for it. It's frustrating because the same thing happened with that Chernobyl set that I got, which hopefully, did I show that in my last week's haul video, the Chernobyl that I got? That's another one that's on this display for $9.96 or $9.88 or whatever they are with the code, but it didn't have the code on the receipt. It had the digital code inside, but it didn't have the code on the receipt. So I got this one, might return it. Actually looks like an interesting show. Let me know if you know anything about that. So check out Wal-Mart because they did do this new changeover that they do every few months, and there's actually some cool things on it. It's always cool to find a Shout Factory box set. I remember when they had the Vincent Price Volume 2 box set at Walmart at some point in there. That was kind of a cool one. I hope our guest makes it in time. She's running out of time. Okay, let's go to Hamilton Book. You got to be kind of careful with Hamilton Book. There's some good deals. Mill Creek stuff tends to be overpriced there for some reason. I'm not sure why. They make their prices, I think, more than Amazon. So it's not good for those. But you do find a lot of stuff that ends up at places like Big Lots, Dollar General, Dollar Tree. So you got to be careful. But there has been some stuff I found that didn't end up at any of those. And some older Scream Factory stuff I've been able to get for good deals. Some other Scream Factory stuff that I've never been able to find at those stores. Even some Universal stuff that I've never found at those stores. So, it could end up at those places or it might not. So you're kind of taking a risk. I know a couple of these have ended up at Dollar Trees, but not the ones around me, so I went ahead and snagged them up. And some of them might end up at Dollar Tree in the future, but you don't know. You can't plan your life around Dollar Tree. You cannot plan your collecting life around Dollar Tree. It's just not going to work out for you. But a couple that have been found at Dollar Tree, but I wanted them, Search Parties one. And this thing, I don't know what happened to it. It was sealed up. It was totally all sealed up. And you can see that there's water damage. You can see the artwork. It's water damaged, really bad, actually. And water got on the inside, too. And it had been raining that day, but there wasn't any, water on the plastic. And I opened it up, and it was water damage, but it was dry. So it is water that got in there, who knows how long ago. Very weird. So what I'm gonna do is after I open up all the other ones, I'm gonna see if there's any other issues and then reach out to them and have them replace it or just refund me for this one. That looks horrible. I mean, that's horrible. Other ones from Hamilton Book. For $5, I got Sleep Tight here. This is a Dark Sky Films one. Looked into it a bit. Got pretty good reviews from the director of Wreck and Wreck 2 here. So this was a pretty highly regarded horror movie. So I snagged that up. I believe that was $5 for Sleep Tight. Another horror one from the director of House on Haunted Hill. Read kind of mixed things about this. Sounded interesting. I think this was only $3. Parasomnia here. William Malone's Parasomnia. This was put out by, I don't know, it says E1 Entertainment on the back and Luminous Processes. Looks like it's been out for a little bit, 2009, 2010 area there. I'll show you the back here too. So I thought that was a good like bargain find, one that might end up at Dollar Tree, as you know. This one I was actually looking at getting the UK version, but I'll snag up the US one. It's got like a no name kind of looking company who released it. Joe Dante directed the whole, and it actually came with a slipcover too, and the slipcover is kind of nice. It's shiny. Slippy Dippy, PMacMovies, Slippy Dippy. Oh yeah, Slippy Dippy. I don't think I didn't open this either. Pretty nice packaging for like this. I don't know who they are who released this. Big Air Studios. I don't know. Another one, it could end up at Dollar Tree, who knows. But I'm not going to put all my hopes and dreams into Dollar Tree, like I said. The whole here, I think this one was $4. Another Dollar Tree one. People found this at Dollar Tree. I didn't, so at $3 I went ahead and got it. It's Eddie Peng and Immortal Demon Slayer. I almost bought this when it was $5. I'm glad I waited. I was disappointed that I wasn't able to find this at Dollar Trees. And you know, you try to trade with people and stuff, but it just ends up time consuming, because it's like you try to talk to people about it, and then it's like back and forth, and then they stop talking. It's like, I'm just gonna buy it for $3. It's not even worth the time. So that was a cool one to get. I am happy to get this. I heard it may be related to the Monkey King movies, which I have a bunch of those. It looks like a fun one on the back of it. It looks like an entertaining one. This was a cool one. When I saw this on there, I was surprised. I remember that when this came out, and this was actually one that was at Wal-Mart too for, it might have been when it first came out, it was like a decent price at Walmart, but I never got it. It's not one that I'm super excited about, quite honestly, but it's one that at that price point, it just made sense. It is the combo Blu-ray DVD of the Scream Factory version of Ben. Where Willard ended, Ben begins, and this time, he's not alone. I do have to get the classic Willard movie, because I have like the remake with what's his face from Back to the Future. What the heck's his name? I just saw he was in American Gods too, I think. I don't know, his name's slipping my mind. Maybe I'll think of it. Crispin Glover. But for $8, I thought this was another beer me. So I beered myself. And I was glad I got a Slippy Dippy for this. I do enjoy Ben Stiller. And I got Brad's Status here. This is also starring, is that what's her face? Fisher, Jenna Fisher, Luke Wilson, Michael Sheen. Written and directed by Mike White at 1 hour 42 minutes. When was this one put out? This is a universal release with the digital code. 2018. Holy crap, this is like pretty new. It says Amazon Studios, so you must be able to watch this through Amazon Prime. But I was glad to get this with the digital code, and I think this one I think might have went down in price. It might have been $3 or $4 or $5. I think it was $5 and then went down. Maybe it might have been $3. I don't know. I can't remember. You can't expect all this information from me. Actually, this one is probably one of the best, coolest ones I got, and I wasn't gonna get it, but I saw somebody on Blu-ray.com mention it, and then I looked into it a little bit more, and that sounds really good. And I have talked on this channel before about the French movie Tell No One, which is probably one of the better movies that I've seen in the past few years. And I mean, it came out years ago, but I just watched it within the past year maybe or something. Called Tell No One, and from the same director, Guillaume Canon. Also, the main actor from that, I think, is in that too. I think it's Francois Cluzet. Little White Lies. This one was $5 from MPI. This looks like a really good one. If it's anything close to Tell No One, I mean, that was a fantastic movie. I love that movie. If Criterion put out a version of that, one of that movie, I would get it. I love it so much. Really good one. This is 154 minutes, so it's got some length to it. Looks like it's from 2010. That's what she said. A little bit delayed, that's what she said. But this looks like it's going to be a good, like, drama. This is going to be an interesting one. I don't know if it's going to turn into, like, a thriller, or if it's just a straight drama. I don't know. We'll see. Comedy, maybe. It says something about comedy on the back. We'll see. But I think this could be one of the best ones that I've gotten in this haul. Also, Alice Eve in The Stolen here. This was $5. Again, one that could end up at Big Lots, Dollar Tree, stuff like that. But I went ahead and grabbed it. Looks like a Western settled in South Island of New Zealand with her wealthy British husband, David. But her dreams of a new life and prosperous future are shattered when David is murdered and her baby son is kidnapped. When a ransom note arrives, she realizes her only option is to track him down on her own. Charlotte's quest forces her on a dangerous journey of survival through an untamed world to fight to the death for what she holds most dear. Sounds pretty intense, actually. It looks like Alice Eve's the only one in this that I know, but sounds like it could actually be a pretty solid movie. Glad to snag it. I got a couple well-go ones. I got the Legend of Naga Pearls here. This looks like a fun fantasy movie from Well-Go. I think this was $4 or $5. A magical fantasy adventure. I like to get the Well-Go ones. Sometimes they end up at Dollar Tree again. And then I got White-Haired Witch. I wonder where this came from. White-Haired Witch here. This is from 2014. Another of these Asian, like, fantasy-type movies. Looks like it should be a fun one. Legend of Naga Pearls. That was also 4 or 5. I can't remember. This one looks like it's from 2017, so more recent, actually, on that one. And then I got a few DVDs from Hamilton Book. I got Mr. Selfridge Season 2. This is one that I saw at Big Lots for $5, and I figured it, you know, Big Lots does the clearance and stuff like that, so I might be able to get it for a little bit cheaper at some point, but I figured $3, I'll help support the smaller company, Hamilton Book. Hamilton Book, support the little guy over the Big Lots guy. And then I got Salting the Battlefield, the Johnny Walker Trilogy Part 3. I think this was $2, and the reason I got I have Part 1, so then I have Part 1 on Blu-ray, which I also got from Hamilton Book for $2, and then I just need Part 2 either on DVD or Blu-ray. It doesn't matter. I don't have to have them all the same, but so this one is 95 minutes from 2013-ish, starring Bill Nighy, who I do like. Bill Nighy, he's pretty good. Seems like he'd be kind of a weird guy. And then this is one that I found in looking through things. I think this was only a couple bucks. Actually, that girl's like doesn't have much clothes on. Rutger Hauer, and we're gonna cover her up in the future here. This is the future. Only $2 on Hamilton Book. Holy cow! The back is. I definitely can't show the back. What is Rutger doing in this movie? He must have enjoyed making this one. If you look at the back of the case, you'll know what I mean. I actually read that this is a really good movie. It says, like vintage Hitchcock on the back. Put out, it looks like, by Visit Films. When two orphans, Bianca and Thomas, meet up with Thomas's gym rat friends, they concoct an elaborate scheme to rob an aging movie star and one-time Mr. Universe, played by Rutger Hauer. His name's Maciste, I guess. The boys enlist Bianca to seduce the now blind star so they can get access to his hidden fortune. At once a sly psychological thriller with erotic overtones, this unique film finds a young woman faced with a moral dilemma as a bond forms between her and the actor in his crumbling mansion. Based on the novel Una Novelita Lumpen by Roberto Bolaño. Sounds like actually a really interesting movie. 94 minutes from 2000. It says copyright 2013, so I don't know what year, but glad I got that one. Only $2. That's a beer me. We're not done yet. We still have a bunch. Plus, we're gonna see if our special guest joins us. I don't know. She's not making too much movement here. Not that kind of movement. Don't be gross. Goodwill. I stop at Goodwill, seriously, like Monday through Friday, because I just find stuff, like, a lot of times at that. Wednesdays I'm probably not going to anymore because I don't think the media guy works on Wednesdays, so they don't put anything out. But, like, Monday seems pretty decent to go because it's after the weekend, and then Tuesday he puts a lot out. So those are definitely the days you got to hit. But let's take a look at what I got. You guys are going to like the first one. It is Dawn of the Dead on Blu-ray. I was really glad to get this. I do have the Arrow video DVD of this one, which is like a 3-disc set, special features, different versions of the movie. And then I have the Zombie, it's called Zombie, that version, which is like the Italy version, I guess, on Blu-ray. And now I have the US version. It's been quite a while since I watched this movie, so I might watch it again soon here on Blu-ray. Really glad to get this. $1.99. Oh yeah. I see this sells for like 40 something online, I think, but I don't know. I'll probably... It is a movie that I like, and as far as the disc condition, it did have a couple like really light scratches on it. It's like you have to really inspect it to even see the scratches. So I was really happy to find that one. Dawn of the Dead. I beard myself. And then I also grabbed this one because this is like a Buena Vista one, and you don't usually find these cheap. Looks like a nice little romantic comedy for me and Charmy to watch. Sweet Home Alabama, starring Reese Witherspoon, Josh Lucas, Patrick Dempsey, and Candice Bergen. 109 minutes. Not sure what year it's from, but you know, for $3, this was a good bargain for a little romantic movie night. And then I got a few DVDs. I've been wanting to get these because I have like the TV ones of these, so I wanted the movies. So I got the Mr. Bean 2-pack. We have Bean the movie and Mr. Bean's Holiday. This was $1.99. They're both on one disc here. How's the disc? I don't remember. The disc looks mint to me, so glad to get this. These are actually a couple movies I have been wanting. Those are kind of silly stuff there. And then I didn't want to pony up the dough for the Kino of this. I think the Kino's been maybe 9 or 10, 11, 12, I don't know. But it is Sylvester Stallone and Fist. It didn't sound like it was the kind of movie that I'm necessarily going to love, but at $2 for the DVD, I will beer myself. We got some Sly Stallone. I do like to get all the Stallones. This one didn't sound like one that was necessarily... really a great one. We have a special guest here. Whoa, you did hoard up. Holy cow. Holy hoard.
Here are the...
And I thought I hoarded up a lot. Lastly, from Goodwill, we have What We Do in the Shadows, which looked like it got pretty good reviews and stuff, so I went ahead and snagged that one up for $1.99. Just got a little bit left, Charmy.
A little bit left.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I made a little trade with Roger. I sent him 4 movies. I'm trying to think of what they were. What were the 4 movies I sent Roger? Where's my phone? Let's see. What did I sent him? The Body Snatchers, Scream Factory, and a few other things. I can't remember what it was for, and he sent me 3 of ones that he was looking to sell or trade or whatever. This is the one that I wanted the most. It is Murder Rock here from Scorpion Releasing. I think this was 12 or 13 in a Kino sale, maybe around Halloween time. I think once I realized, I think it was a little bit too much for me. I didn't want to spend that much on it, but glad to get it for quite a bit cheaper than that. Murder Rock, Lucio Fulci. What's that, Charmy? Okay, I only got a few more movies left to show. Plus, I'm not sure how much more time we can go because my phone doesn't really have a whole lot of memory on it. But anyway, I got the 30th anniversary edition of Maniac. I know there's like a fairly recent limited edition version of this. This one looks like it was put out in 2010 by Blue Underground. I do not have it. I don't know if it's one that I necessarily need, the 3-disc limited edition or whatever. This is a 2-disc one, though. It's got the Blu-ray and the DVD there. Yeah. But glad to get that. I do have the... I don't know if it's a remake. Maybe I guess it's a remake with Elijah Wood. That one was pretty decent. It was decent. And then I got the Walking Tall trilogy. This is a Shout Factory. Looks like it was put out in 2012. The movies are from 73, 75, and 77. Walking Tall Part 2, and Final Chapter Walking Tall. This is on 2 discs, and we have a booklet. And I've never seen this one for a decent price, so I went ahead and traded. So thank you, Roger, for doing the trade. I think it was a pretty fair deal. He got 4, but I can't remember. Like these 3, I would say are boutique. The ones I sent him, he did get a 2 or 3 boutiques too. So I thought it was a pretty fair deal. And hopefully he enjoys the movies that I sent him, which I can't remember what the heck they are right now. But, yeah, let's move on. I got a few from the pawn shop. This pawn shop is... PMac's getting pissed. So before they had 50-cent DVDs. Then they changed it to $1 each or 10 for $5. So their price went up. And now I brought up a stack of 10 to the counter, and he says, "Oh, we don't do the 10 for $5 anymore. They're just $1 each straight." I mean, I didn't do anything. I was just like, okay, I'll figure out which ones I still want to get. So I figured out the ones that I wanted to pay $1 each for, and here's what I got. This one I pretty much got because it's got Donald Sutherland and Sissy Spacek in it. I don't know if it's good. Probably not. Looks like it's probably not. From 2005, 90 minutes. It is an American haunting. I gotta get me some Donald Sutherland, and I do like Sissy Spacek also. From 3 Women, I think is the one that brought me some enjoyment of Sissy Spacek. She's really like strange in that movie. She's really weird, and also Carrie too, of course. But you gotta have some Donald Sutherland in your collection. Oh, man, you're really bringing stuff. I don't know how much memory I have on my phone, Charmy.
Well, you better have a lot of memory left.
Okay.
Here.
Also, for $1, I got The Monster here. Never seen this one. Cheap. Disc looked like it was mint condition. This is an A24 movie. Scott Speedman. And it's from the director of The Strangers with Beat Up Slippy. And then I got a Asian Kino movie called Chaos. It says this is a enhanced widescreen one. It looks kind of old, like an old DVD, but I would think that Kino would do somewhat decent with it. The screenshots on the back don't look too great, but I looked up the movie a little bit and it sounded like it was pretty good. And the disc was in good condition, so for $1, I thought that was a good beer me. And then I saw the Twilight Time of this one, in the Twilight Time sale for $15. I ain't paying $15 for this because I read pretty bad things about the movie, but for $1 for the DVD, I will get Al Pacino and Bobby Deerfield. I've never seen this out and about, I don't think. So for $1, I'll snag it. This is a Sony release, 124 minutes from 2008. So Bobby Deerfield starring Al Pacino. Hoo-ah! Al Pacino. And then... Charmy, I only have a few more to show off.
Okay, I'm right here with you.
And then at the video game store, I found 5 things that I kind of wanted, so I offered them. And I'm somewhat, like, I know the guy from the video game store, so try to give him a little bit of business and get myself a good deal. So I had 5 movies, and I offered him $10, and he accepted. 5, I just showed him what I want. He didn't even really look at them, but I got something cool here. The 4K of The Incredible Hulk starring Edward Norton. I used to be a big Edward Norton fan, not really much anymore, with Slippy Dippy. So basically $2 for this. It does not have the digital code, but I figured for that price, I don't really care that much, because the 4K, I haven't seen it less than, has it been $10 maybe at some point? I don't know if it's gotten that cheap, but. And then glad to get this one, another Donald Sutherland one. I was actually looking up all the Donald Sutherland movies, and I saw this and was interested in it. And then I saw it at the video game store. Citizen X. This also has Max von Sydow and Stephen Rea, who are also very good. This is an HBO movie. And then this one looked kind of decent because of who's in it. It's got Simon Baker in it. The Lodger here. Kind of like it sounded like kind of a murder mystery, like a detective thing. Also Alfred Molina, Hope Davis, and Shane West. So it's got some star power. Sounded like it's pretty mediocre, but I kind of wanted to put 5 together to offer him $10 for the 5. And then I got Peeper, starring Michael Caine. This is from the Cinema Classics collection from 20th Century Fox. So this one, again, sounded like an okay movie. I do like Michael Caine, so I snagged this one up. More of a comedy, it sounds like. And then this one has a, I think a Warner Archive Blu-ray, The Ice Pirates. I'll snag the DVD for a couple bucks of The Ice Pirates. Not going to pay $11 or whatever for the Blu-ray, but for $2 on the DVD, I will do that one. And that is all that I have to show in this video, but I think Charmy's got some hoarding to show.
But dear, I don't think if this is gonna be just a short, quick video here. Didn't realize I have like...
Maybe we could make it just a preview for another video, Charmy. Do you want to do a preview?
Oh, you know what? We'll just show the ones that you got for me on our anniversary.
Oh, Charmy wants me to show the gifts that I got for her for our... How many years, Charmy? 7?
Yeah, 7 years.
The 7 greatest years of your life.
Oh my gosh.
The 7 worst years of Charmy's life. Okay.
How did you know?
So do you want to show them or am I showing them?
Both of us will be probably showing them. If that's...
Okay, so should I turn the camera around?
Yeah, because I can't really fit in that, dear. Maybe it was over here. Hi, guys.
There's Charmy making a special
guest. It's too bright over
guest.
here, Bubby.
No, it's not. It's good.
I feel like I'm so tall because I have to, like, duck.
Okay, ready? Let's show them.
Yeah, these are the purses that I got from last night.
Whoa.
And also the...
Did I buy you all those purses for our anniversary? Holy crap,
wow,
I'm loaded.
I'm so spoiled, if that's the case. Anyhow, first I wanted a pair of duck boots, and then Patrick got me in this duck boots.
Ooh, nice.
I actually like the color because it's a combination of gray and pink, which I don't know why.
They're so cute.
My eyes get so attracted with pink, although pink is not my favorite color. So yeah, so cute, right? For me though. Is it okay to put? I haven't really used those, dear, so I'm gonna put it on the table. And this holographic clear straps.
Sexy.
Yes.
Ooh, sexy.
Very cute, hey? For me though.
I can't wear those?
I don't think so, dear. I don't think if you can.
Is there anything else I got you for?
Yeah, and also this, I've been wanting to have this clear crossbody first. And then Patrick got me this one. It's so nice. So yeah, There's also like a little bag inside.
Whoa.
Yeah. Which is good for your coins, like a penny, dime, and nickel.
You can put some tip money in there. I need some help with the tips.
I gave you. I gave you like $4 of tip last night. There, here it is. Part of Patrick's gift.
So sweet.
And also, this one. Can you open this one, dear? Please,
Can I open it? Let's see.
Hang on, I gotta get my here.
Open it up.
Open it up.
You wanted this so bad, and then you haven't even opened it to use it.
Because I wanted you to like.
I think that's good enough.
Show it to your friends.
Do you want to show it?
Yeah, and let them share the health benefits of me. And also,
it makes you Superman. That's the health benefit.
I like that.
That's what they told me. That's why we bought it.
Dear.
It makes you Superwoman and me Superman. There you go.
Please don't drop it.
I don't know.
Sorry, dear.
I don't know how much memory we have left.
Well,
on this,
it's
so.
I don't have any other color, of course. It's a hot pink.
Yeah, I picked the hot pink color.
You did, yeah. I gave you options. Color, I think 4. And then, yeah, this is actually a very nice blender. It's a portable one. Anywhere you are here in the world, you can make your smoothie or your shake.
So Charmy's gonna be
super healthy now. So yeah, it's a portable one. And it's the charger. You can't. How do you call that charger, Bobby? The usual charger that we use. So yeah, you can charge it.
Like the same as a cell phone or something.
Yeah, like that. And it's so easy. It can grind cubes like ice cubes, and it can clean itself. And it has also like a portion up here where you can store your food on top. And then if you're at work and you feel like, I feel so weak right now, I need some energy and I need some nutrition. So yeah, just have to push the button right here and that's it. So yeah, I've been wanting one. So I can share this with you. You can bring this at work. Is it like
Star Trek where you can just say what you want and it will come out?
It's like
when he says, I want some tea.
It's I want some fennel tea.
And it'll just go in there.
Yeah.
Wow, that's good. That's great technology.
Yeah, and also the sound effect of zoom, like that. So yeah, it's all hot pink, dear. Could you imagine that?
That's your favorite color.
It's not. My favorite color is, you know what? I like white. So anyhow, those are the items that Patrick got me for my 7th wedding anniversary.
So what do you want to say to end the video, dear? Because I think this is...
Okay,
my phone's going to be shutting it off.
I don't have enough time to show...
That's going to have to be a separate one.
Show my
There's too many purses
that I got from my family, and for myself, and for Patrick. If he wants to use it.
I only need movies, Jeremy.
No, you have to have a diversion too. You know what I mean?
I need a purse collection. I might sell all my movies and just start collecting purses and shoes.
Yeah, I got shoes too. See? Hey there, superhero.
See? I told you it makes you a superhero.
Mm-hmm. Gives you...
Hollywood's trying to get a hold of me to put me in the next Avengers movie.
Like what kind of character? The bamboo type?
The Blend Jet Man.
Sorry.
Okay, let's end this now. What do you want to say to end?
On PMacMovies. I don't know. What do you want to say?
Make sure you like and comment if you enjoyed the video. Yeah. And we'll see you next time on...
PMac Charmy Movies.
PMac Charmy Movies.